And welcome back to another video with SirLucien, and we're here taking a look at SwarmZ, where we're going to try to protect the baby. We have 100 humans versus 100,000 plus zombies. In fact, you can see 117. So brace yourself. Let's see if they can do this. So here we are guarding the church. Oh boy, look at the masses. Look at all of these zombies. They've heard we're here, they've heard a few gunshots, and they're coming. Or technically they're there to get the baby, so they go straight for the baby as much as they can and they swarm it. If they get to the cradle, we lose. We've got some barricades set up, we've got some firing lines here, so we've got some assault rifles firing into this is the football player team that was infected during the great incident. We call it Incident Z. Got some riot police and some regular zombies that have been zombified so long they have no clothes. We're over here in the residential area. Kind of look here through the homes. Another firing line set up, and we're firing into the punk rockers. This is the enormous concert that got infected by just one single bite, and they all became infected. Look at this. Here's the first responder zombies. They tried to help people, but they got bit, and then they got turned. It's terrible. Look at this wave of zombie flesh coming at us. And we're over here near the convenience store and the gas station. Oh, I think I see some prisoners trying to make a run. Oh, zombie prisoners. My mistake. The worst kind of zombies. The clown convention that happened in town. There's the clown zombies. That is the worst kind of zombie there is. Just look at all of these creatures running in. So we've got some pretty good firing lines. Oh, we're over here near the hotel. Firing in. Oh, some zombie first responders that were turned. We're going to have to put them down before they tear into our flesh. We've got several little firing points. We've got assault rifles, pistols, shotguns, a couple of RPGs here and there, a few sniper rifles, and then our ultimate defense is our zombie killing crew, or the zombie hunters, which are the high school zombie hunters, which are always the best to fight zombies. So far so good. I mean, the firing lines are keeping it back. You might be thinking, oh, no big deal, it's 100,000. 100 humans are able to stand against it if they work together, but this mass, this could be a problem. Look at them flow in there. There's so many, they're moving slow, pushing against each other. Oh, this is getting closer. They're making a run for it here. Assault rifles tearing into them. This is so crazy. And we still have this mass of... Look at them just push their way through, too. They're just streaming in like little fire ants almost. Look at this craziness as we zoom in and we can see the helmets and the zombie heads and their point of view as bullets are flying in, wreaking havoc, but they are slowly pushing closer and closer. An RPG just blew up right in our face. So I'm thinking if the north is towards the tower of the church, north and west seem to be where the problem is. But look at east. East is pushing in now. There's so many more coming in. They're having trouble keeping that swarm back. Looks like the south is being held quite well. There's something about that south setup. It's got them pinned in well, but oh Lord, look at all of this still coming. Oh, the first responders are still pushing their way through as much as they can. 117,000 zombies. Oh, they're breaking onto the barriers. This could be bad. They could get into our firing line. That could be bad. They don't climb, so that's good for us. Some are runners, some are walkers. So some will move slower than others. Some will move faster, some are stronger, so they take more damage. Look at this. Oh, they're to the west side barricade. Yeah, they've hit the west side barricade. That's in trouble. We don't want that. We need to keep firing on them. We need to keep going. Yeah, they're just pushing in. There's so many of these first responders. zombies that are getting there. Oh, are they pushing? Yes, they're pushing on the eastern barricade. Eastern barricade's holding, but they're already there. There's bodies around it. Oh, there's our crack crew of high school zombie hunters. Katanas. What do we got here? Oh yes, still firing. These are our assault rifle firing line. They're getting through though. There's RPGs, there's sniper rifles. That barricade could get overwhelmed. They're slowly getting there. At first you think they're not going to make it. But then they just keep coming. They just keep pushing in. Look at this mess. Yeah, help. Help is right. Send help. We need like tanks and aircraft to send in all kinds of munitions. Although it looks like the west zombie horde is smaller now, so maybe they're going to make it through that? I don't know. Send help. Please, send help. The good thing is they go after the baby, the cradle, and not just like the sound of fire, because I think if there was one change in this game that would make it even more interesting would be if the zombies swarmed the closest sound of fire or the closest flash maybe from a gun, because then they'd be reacting in ways that would be very hard for us to handle. But right now we're just trying to stay in their way, keep them back, push them back with firing zones. They're fixated, they're not smart, they're not strategizing. They're just going straight. Look at that southern firing line, so good. We got the emergency hospital back there that's been damaged. Still pushing on the west, but they're holding them so far. Oh, we've got so many clowns still coming. We've got the scientists still in there. Those are the yellow suited guys that got infected. The trailer park over here is going. What else do we got? Another big clown area, some first responders still. I wonder if all the punk rockers are down now, so we've just got the... Oh, these are just like the slow walkers here. These are like the first tier of walkers, but look at them all. There's got to be thousands of them in there. Oh, the green-headed truckers. They're in there now. We see some clowns in there. We see some... Yeah, it looks like most of the punk rockers are gone. We've stopped that, but here... Oh, look at it just pile up. The other interesting thing would be if the bodies piled up to the point where they started climbing over them. Would be kind of cool, too. But 117,000 zombies. Oh, they're making a break. They're making a break on the east side. They're trying to get there. Secondary firing line. They've broken the barricade. That could be bad. We could lose that. We could lose that firing line. West still holding strong. North holding strong. Oh, they've killed this firing line on the side. The zombie clowns have killed the firing line. That's bad. That is bad. We see some barricades here have been broken, but still holding so far. This is going to be crazy. Let's see, are they going to be out? So west side is still holding. East side, it looks like they're getting it under control a little bit. Yeah, pushed them back some. We're going to make it. Do we have all the firing lines we need? Yeah, it looks like east side might be under control now. Maybe? South, I think they're having more trouble because that maybe is a narrower... No, it's... Yeah, because these... I bet it's because of that rubble there. It's pushing that column narrow. Look at this group. West side holding. Doing what they can. 100 survivors. Holding out against basically a herd, right? Zombie herd. Let's check out our north side. So we have this is our last stand firing line, but so far it looks like they're holding out. I think we're gonna make it. I don't think they're gonna break through, but you never know. Sometimes they push and get pretty close to those barricades. Look at that, just craziness. Yeah, looks like maybe they finally got it under control. North side looks a little bit better. We don't have any bodies near the barricades anymore. They pushed back east side. South side never really made it too far out. West side's been pushed back. It's looking good. We just got to hold out. And if they ever introduced running out of ammo, that would be another thing. That would be another big problem. So it looks like the line is holding. Swarm to the south is still a good size. There's a lot of bodies in there yet. East side looks almost done. East side might be the first side that is controlled. Yeah, look at this. This is just the walkers now. These are the slow movers, so they can't push in as fast as the other ones. The fire line's able to keep up with them. Snipers shooting in and just killing droves of them as bullets hit more than one. I think they got the clowns are still pushing. Truckers are being I think the problem now is these are the slow movers. So these firing lines are able to handle the slow movers as the ones that were runners were taken out in the early stages of the battle. I think we're going to be able to do it 100 survivors versus 117,000 zombies in the small rural town. Oh, west side's about to be cleared out. East side is still being cleared out. No, maybe west side's first side to be contained. Good firing lines there. I think what helped is that big pile of rubble there that kind of choked them off. The last few walkers. If these were the running type, they'd be pushing it a lot harder. But we're down to just the walkers at this point. There it goes. Last few shots on the west side. Almost done. I think we've got it. East side is down. Contained. We just have to contain the north and the south. Look at that. We lost a firing line up here in the north. That could have been scary. That could have been bad. Look at the sniper rifles just taking out streams of them. That's because these ones, they're been zombified for so long that even the bullet can travel through so many of these husks, taking down 9, 10 at a time. Assault rifles ripping through zombie flesh. I think we're about to see the north being contained, which should just leave the final push in the south. But I think our survivors are about to raise a victory flag as they have survived. They were able to withhold with good communication, good lines of fire, good teamwork. Here's the last. Sniper rifles firing in and taking out droves. Look at the bodies falling. Assault rifle lines on the sides. The last of the herd being mowed down. Looks like this is it. So, 100 humans versus 100,000 zombies. I hope you liked it. I hope it was fun. I think what we'll do next is a different challenge where we'll say, can 60 humans survive the same challenge? We shall see. Thanks for joining. The baby's safe. Bye-bye.